Welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zolan Ironshield. Alright, you guys, so, since last time, we're now at Ostfarad. We're helping these people up here. We're going to return some relics that the Ostfarad people basically got from the treasure robbers, and their leader was like, we shouldn't have done that, so we got to return them to the rangers. So we're doing that right now, and then we got to hunt some elk meat, if you remember from last episode at the end. We got that quest, and then we're going to get this quest from this person over here. We got to watch out for these people. If you know what's good for you, you'll get out of my sight. Oh, wow. What a jerk. Dang. All right. Clark Standish.
Will you let me speak my piece?
Will you let me speak my piece? Why, yeah, the winters here are colder and harsher than the rest of Evendem. We do not have the lake to warm us. Very true thing, guys. Little science lesson. If there's a big body of water next to you, huge lake, or a large ocean, you're much more temperate in temperatures, and you do not have massive heat, massive cold as much. Especially if you're high up. Altitude. Okay, moving on. We do not have the lake to warm us, and the winds blow straight through the mountain passes from Vorachel, which is like Alaska. Vorachel, it is difficult to prepare for everything we need. Often during the winter, we run hunting parties out to find whatever elk or bear are still foraging about. I worry that this year we will not find any. There are more tomb robbers camped in the hills than I remember from my years before, and they will all want to eat. Head out into the hills west of here and encounter some of the tomb robbers to move on. They will be bad for this winter, and we simply cannot afford them taking the food sources we will desperately need. So we gotta defeat some tomb robbers. So in theory, we're just gonna run them off. In the game, we're gonna actually fight them and kill them, but we're not really killing them. We're running them off. Alright, so are there any other quests I have to pick up in here? So these quests we're doing right now are for level 35. We're level 41 now, so we're a little under leveled, but it's not, we still get XP from them. Someone has a quest here. It's this lady. Ooh. It's Rowena Parker.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Might I take a moment of your time? The winter cold will chill you if you score it if you are not ready for it. It is especially dangerous at night, when one does not awaken from the bitter cold. Blankets are very important if you wish to wake up in the morning.
It's a little scary.
We had plenty to go around last year, but it seems the robbers are not just pilfering tombs these days. A storehouse was empty just last week. And we are now short of blankets. Bear hides is the ideal materials for making new ones. It is thick, and with brushing will be made soft. Plus, there are plenty of bears just southeast of here, at a place we call Orgon. That's right. Sometimes it's a little difficult to keep their voice when you're trying to read an entire paragraph.
Moving on. Alright. Up we go. Do-do-do-do-do. I think the hardest thing about doing the girl voices is that when they first talk, I can get it pretty good. Their voice or wherever it is, right? But it's the timbre. Like, I don't want to just sound like I'm a squeaky mouse. Kind of sound like that right now.
Sometimes when you sing, it can help open up your throat so you're not squeezing.
Alright. Anyway, moving on. That's how I have little tricks to do that.
I don't know if you can help me.
I don't know if you can help me. Now, her voice is much lower, so it's much easier to do in that way. It does seem like a lot of the voice actors had a very airy-sounding almost nose to the girl actors they did for this series, if you noticed that. Maybe it's how they recorded it.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me? Blankets are not the only thing that keeps you warm in the winter. A good roaring fire is just important to have. To keep it going, you need wood, though. Lots of it, and plenty dry.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you? Our stories are low this winter, with folks leaving to join the tomb robbers. We have fewer honest people left to do the work necessary to get ready for the winter. We have had to focus everyone on food. The firewood pile has stayed very short. The best wood is are out near Nun-Ognog. The bear's root is up while they are digging for grubs. If it is dry, but burns for a long time, if you could gather up a bunch of branches, it would be very helpful. Sounds good. Yeah. It's funny too because some days it's easier and harder than others to do high voices for me. Because some days I'll wake up and I'll just be able to do really high voice and it won't sound like kind of stressed. Like, I mean, you guys probably like, oh, that was really good. But like for me, I know I could have done better than that in my mind because I've done better voices, higher voices like that. It could also be I was just doing that rumbling lower voice, and that's harder. Like when I do an episode that has both in it, a little harder to go really low and then try to go high because it's harder to keep the high voice. Okay, so here's the chest. Wait, so where do I have to go with this chest? Unfriendly eyes. Oh, I have to go all the way to Tunir. Oh, we're gonna teleport. So I have to actually carry it the whole way. So, ready? Baruch Kazan. Alright, well, I got spotted by that guy. You're there! Drop that chest! Okay, so apparently, that's a lot harder than I thought. I thought I was far enough away from him, but he apparently still saw me. So, I'm gonna have to get it from him again.
Might I take a moment of your time?
So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go out here. I will do that chest quest in a little bit. Let's do the other quest first because it might take us to Tunir, back to Tunir. So, to turn them in. So, get out of here, you tomb robber. This isn't a place for you. Oh, we need a new instrument for this episode. Let's use our Pibgorn. Alright, so we need to get dry logs, we have to get bear hides, we have to get elk, we have to defeat tomb raiders. Where are all these located? They're all to the north. So we're going to go into this valley here. It looks like a lot's in this valley and up here. So let's go. It's this area down here where they forest and they have the bears and stuff. Whoa! Yes, I agree, Zelen. Again, all these roars are ruining my voice. Makes it harder to hold a really high and stable pitch without just losing it. So it is fun to do a nice roar with a rumble. Alright, so these are bears. Oh, those little baby bears. Oh, little baby bears. It's kind of sad. Well, AoE damage. Sorry. My bad. We're just gonna go ahead and get every single one we see because we need 10 hides. And since they respawn and it's a video game, we don't have to worry about being good hunters because there are good hunters, my friends. Hunters that think about, you know, they don't kill the baby ones. They don't kill the female ones that have babies because then the babies don't have a mom. You know, like they show in Bambi and everyone's like, oh, hunters. It's like, there's good hunters too, guys. Yes, there are bad hunters that do that, but they're ones that know how to take care of the land and don't misuse your resources. You hunt what you need. You don't hunt them out to extinction, right? Right? That kind of stuff. Alright, so anyway, I don't need to anymore. I'm over hunting right now. Sorry, Mr. Bear. Of course, I have to defend myself if they attack me as well. Of course. Alright, so we got the bear hides we need. What else is in this area? Okay, we need to go north. There's nothing else in here. These are all bears. Wow, this place is just full of bears. Can I go up to the top of this? Man, I can hardly bear it. That was a bad joke. Sorry, guys. Alright, moving on, moving on. See that? Like, that's not loading that wall right. It's just like green mush. It's weird. Could be something with the moss. They didn't update the moss. Like, the moss is updated right there, though, but it's like the rock isn't updated. It's weird. It's not my graphics card. Hey, bummer. I think it's running good. Alright, okay, so over here are some of the branches I need. The dry logs. So these are the ones the bears can drink. Okay, guys, come on! Stop it! Stop it! Come on, I'm trying to make a video here.
Alright, good, they all ran away. It's crazy because after all the stuff happened over the last year, right, with all the, you know, shutdown stuff, a lot of the camping sites are like overrun with animals again because they kind of moved back into the area. Because normally they kind of stay in their own areas, but like we had some friends go camping the other day and they saw a bear and they saw all this stuff in the camp, and that happens a lot anyway because, you know, people don't take care of their trash good with camping. They draws in the animals because they're like, we want to eat that delicious looking leftover cookies, right? But they're like, a lot of them moved back in there just because no one had been there for a while because everyone kind of just staying home. I love camping. I don't know about you guys. I'm definitely an outside guy. Like, I love technology. I love being inside too and playing video games and doing some with my friends online and stuff, but I love being outside. I love outside things too. I'd say I have a healthy balance. It's good for all of us. Do a little exercise, do a little brain building. Do work, do fun things. Balance things. Everything is balanced, my friends, in life. Everything's balanced. Alright, so we got all the... Oh, we didn't get that one apparently. Alright, we got the logs we needed, so now we just need to go up to this area. I'm kind of having fun, like, just hanging out with you guys and talking, so I'm sorry I'm not doing as much teleporting, but we're getting the quest done. You can see what's happening. This is kind of like, normally it's kind of fun to be able to do it where I can interact and, like, do the video with you guys, because a lot of times I'm just sitting here just kind of zoning out listening to music or something while I do quests like this. I'm, like, power leveling, like, trying to get really fast level up a character. Doing quests like this, but yeah. Oh, there's elk. I forgot we need elk, don't we? There's one. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Again, you guys, I want to do some live things in the future. So if you guys would be interested in that, leave some comments, and then I have to maybe do a vote on what's a good time for everyone, because I'm not sure where everyone is on the planet. So I know that's the hardest thing with time zones. I'm on the west coast in the U.S., so. You know, people on the East Coast, I don't want to do it where I do it later my time and it's super late for them, or, you know, you're in Europe and then that's a, 10-hour, 11-hour difference depending on where you are. Which isn't the worst thing because I could do it in morning my time and then it's late evening, evening your time, something like that. Kind of fun with technology though now, because before that wasn't really an issue to think about time because everyone wasn't to communicate quite as much, right? Hundreds of years ago, but now we all communicate all the time, and it's you call someone, you're like, oh crap, yeah, it's freaking middle of the night for them, it's 12 afternoon for us. You know, that kind of thing. It's funny. Thank you for listening to my banter, everyone. And maybe that's not the right word. Just talking lots of talking. Wah! But we did finish our quests. I did not slow down. Quests are done. Of course, usually sometimes I'll teleport and do this. So I'm supposed to defeat some tomb robbers in Osfarad. So she might count. Get out of here, tomb robber. Go back to your wherever you came from. She did count. Okay, perfect. Alright, I'm trying to think. There's actually a camp up here of tomb robbers, I believe. That'll be quick to do. I'm going to run to it really fast, even though this valley is really pretty. I want you guys to be able to see the valleys, though. That's the problem with the teleporting thing, is you guys don't get to see stuff. So that's why I'm trying to decide what times am I going to do quests and let you guys listen. And let's hang out and chat, right, while we do the quests. So you can see everything. And what times am I going to teleport and just do it for you in the tournament, you know? Because, yes, granted, we're focusing on the stories in this and the voiceovers in this playlist, and again, I have my tour playlist, which is going to focus on walking around and seeing things, right? So check those out. But again, we do a lot of moving quicker through this series, so someone should be able to see the area, so you kind of get a feel of where we are, because that's half the fun of this game, is walking in an open, giant world of Middle Earth, right? Alright. I love playing. I'm glad we picked a minstrel, though, for our character, because, granted, Voice of the Rings, he's a minstrel, uses his voice a lot. But, at the same time, it's easier because they're so later, they just get so good at just wiping things off with free abilities. And some characters take a while. Especially if you're, playing... most characters can do it pretty quick, but, especially if you trait in the damage tree,
But here's the camp I was talking about. By the way, this opening path goes up into Forest Hill. So, that'll be good. We'll definitely, I think we'll probably do some questing in Forest Hill. I think it'd be kind of fun. Go to the north. We'll get to do some, like, Forest Hill people voices. I'll have to think how... I think they have different voice actors for them, which is cool. So then I'll be able to try to copy off that, and then we'll also, of course, I'll mix it and make it fun for us. Alright, we're just about done here. Let's just see if we can pull some more here. Oh gosh, these are both like signature bosses. Oh gosh. Oh! For some reason my ability canceled. Still as death. I put it on cooldown. I tried to fall over. Well, that's awkward. Bummer. At least we have a free revive. This is how it works. You go on free revive in your spot, and since no one's going to attack me, I'm going to do it. You revive with very low health. Sounds like a bagpipe. Interesting instrument. I'm a big fan of bagpipes. I know some people aren't, but I like to have a chanter. In the future, I hope I get an actual bagpipe. I think I've already told you guys I play the alto saxophone in a music major, but hence why I have one playlist on my channel called LOTRO Song. But we'll see if that catches on. We want to link to that. It's going to be for actually learning music in the backdrop of Middle Earth, so should be kind of cool. But I gotta make more videos. I've only made one video, really basic, which a lot of people probably already know, and even if they're not music people, they probably know this stuff. Well, maybe not. It's just about piano and basic how we use our note system in Western music. Yep. Moving on, I'm gonna teleport us back so we can turn these quests in. Here we go. Ready? Baruch Kazad! Alright guys, we're back. And this is very satisfying to see. When your quest tracker on the map shows that everything is in one spot to turn it in. All 5 rings. Yay! Alright.
What is this world coming to?
What is this world coming to? These are very nice haunches. Looks like the elk had plenty of plants to feed upon this fall.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Helping you guys get food for the winter. Meat for the spit. Is that what it said? I did. Spit. So that's the thingy that you like rotate on, right? With a fireplace? Like the stick, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure about that. That's what that is. Moving on. Clark Standish.
This is intolerable.
This is intolerable. They chose the path they wanted to walk. Each and every one of them. They took greed and fortune over an honest living. Those of us who remain here, who have suffered but remain just, will now have the food we need.
Sweet. Good.
Don't get in my way.
No, you don't get in my way, buddy. I'm watching you. Someday soon they won't find no more treasure. Then we'd best be on your watch. Oh, okay, yeah, because they're gonna be they'll come stealing stuff from them. Treasure hunters will be like, new target, the innocent civilians of Osforod.
Get him.
Oh, there's that guy. I forget what quest he had for us. It's in our quest tracker. That's why it has the blue thing over his head.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
I'm sorry. Did you need something? These are perfect. Nice and large with only small nicks and tears. I can make enough blankets to keep us all warm for the entire winter with these. Thank you, Zolin.
Of course, we're happy to help. Always happy to help the innocent in need.
My one light here above me is just a little bit too bright. I love the fact that I can actually control its brightness level. There we go. That's much better. Boom. Alrighty. Poppy Seaton.
Woe to me!
Woe to me! We will still need to gather more wood in order to make it through the winter. But if it is nice to see the woodpile grow the first time in a long time. course, we're happy to help. Who's there sleeping? Townsperson. He's just snoring away. You awake, bro? You awake? Wake up! Alright. We're done being silly. Oh, look, there's some dwarves here. Ferald and Doffrin Goldmead. Tavern keep. He's a tavern keeper here? What?
What do you need?
What do you need? How you doing, Zolan? Well, hello there. We are from out of town, but I see you're another dwarf. Can you, let us sell some stuff to you? Well, of course, Zolan. What do you need? You already said that. These shoes are for lore masters. I don't need them. I want that for later. And that one. Sell all. Repair. Boom. Sweet. And this guy too. Yes. All right. Here we go. Let's go turn in this one. And we're looking for boars, by the way, too, in Evidim. Apparently, for that guy still, that hobbit. Remember? All right. So. Right down here. Oh. Well, darn it. We fell anyway. Talk to Balsin Gumid at Forst. Oh, that was the quest he had. He wanted us to help all the people around. Got it. So now it's lit up. We finished it.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? The townsfolk have spoken well of you. I believe I may have been too harsh before. Your intentions seem genuine enough. Perhaps it is our time to step up now.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Might I take a moment of your time? You have shown the Rangers are serious in restoring the pact between us. It is now time that we step up here and honor our end of the agreement. We said we would watch over Evendim from the north, guard the trade routes with Forchel, and ensure the enemies of the Rangers did not enter from those lands. They have entered and are already here. That much we cannot change. But we can drive them back out. Speak with my associates around town, the same who you helped prepare for winter. They have each been tasked with scouting a threat. They will know more about what to do next. What? Again? That's super troll. They're making us do it all over again. Ah! Alright, so what we're going to do is... So we have this one, and then we have to bring the chest, right? This one, the chest one. Okay. So. And find the riddle one for later. We have a turning one too. Alright, so what we're going to do is we'll end the episode here, my friends. And in the next episode, we will help these people with the threats. So basically what our goal is they're being the northern guards of Forchel. So there's nice people here in Forchel, and then there's enemies, right? And then also there's people that can come through from Agmar, right? And come down. So basically they're going to be we're helping them reunite their alliance, right? To help protect the Rangers and all the other free peoples of Middle-earth. So these guys will help being the Guardians of the North, basically, along with the Forchel people who are friendly to us, right? They're like a northern tribe. They're kind of like... I don't know how to explain them. They're kind of like more like, you know, the native, like, people that to the north of Alaska, like the Eskimos and stuff. They're kind of like, they have that feel about them. The way they kind of like are in tribes and they're all bundled up and they have woolly mammoths as their pets and stuff. It's pretty awesome. So, we'll be up there in the future episodes. But until that time, my friends, we will stop here on this episode, and I will see you next time in another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zolan Iron. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, my friends. We'll see you.